our little hospital that could. Providence Little Company of Mary Medical Center, San Pedro, is a story 90 years strong that actually began more than 100 years ago. In 1909, Lillian Mullen, a nurse from New York, established San Pedro Hospital. She leased the Civil War-era Clarence Hotel for $100 a month. She and a staff of 10 provided all patient services in the 48-bed facility. This included raising chickens for the Sunday meal. In 1915, the War Department ordered the hospital to move, fearing the possibility of an air attack on a busy port. For a decade afterward, the people in San Pedro needed to go outside their community for hospital care. But in 1925, physicians and local businessmen established San Pedro General Hospital in a location very near where our present medical center stands today. This newly constructed, privately owned hospital featured 19 beds, an operating room, delivery room, and kitchen. It cost a whopping $19,000 to build. One could easily say that the charges were modest. Private room fees were $12 a day, although patients on the industrial ward paid just $4.50 each day. Nurse Mary Jane Curry was named administrator. After World War II, it was apparent to medical and business leaders that something needed to be done. Plans to build a new facility began in earnest. Groundbreaking at the current site for the $2.8 million medical center took place on June 7, 1959. The 140-bed structure was dedicated on March 19, 1961. The Reverend Essert, a local minister, spoke prophetic words at the dedication.
San Pedro Hospital shall rise here to help the sick and the suffering, that those in weakness may be made strong, shall rise here to recruit the skill and wisdom of physicians and nurses, that they may not only heal, but bless and shine as lamps of hope in the darkest hours of distress and fear.
The building project for this once ultra-modern facility was completed over time in 4 phases of construction. Groundbreaking for the East Wing was initiated in 1970. By the time San Pedro celebrated its 50th anniversary, the hospital consisted of 243 licensed beds. Patients were cared for in beds that were electric. At the awards dinner in '75, the hospital boasted of many additional services, including a 24-hour emergency room. Just like today, the San Pedro community took great pride in this beacon of hope and healing. It touted concern for a healthy community yesterday, today, beyond tomorrow. Although word of mouth was the best marketing tool, the hospital also proudly displayed its services through various marketing materials. Continuously responding to needs within the community, the hospital opened a recovery center for individuals struggling with addictions in 1984. A psychiatric unit was also incorporated into the main hospital to address the needs of area residents. The Little Company of Mary Sisters, who established our sister campus in Torrance, took on the operation of the San Pedro Community Hospital in 1992. In 1999, as the 20th century came to a close, Providence aligned with the Little Company of Mary Hospitals. Admittedly, some residents were initially skeptical that faith-based entities were taking over management and operation of their public hospital. Over time, the community began to recognize that they had little reason for fear and much reason for hope. These affiliations strengthened the hospital's survivability and placed it in a better position to incorporate the latest technological advances. Sister Mary Babcock, the first mission effectiveness leader, made certain that the hospital's commitment to the community, especially to the poor and vulnerable, was upheld. In 2008, a large subacute unit was incorporated into the hospital. This building serves individuals who are unable to breathe without mechanical intervention. Presently, the subacute is also accepting patients who are on a waiting list from UCLA for a liver transplant. Quality care enables such partnerships to happen. Today, Providence Little Company of Mary Medical Center San Pedro stands as a beacon of hope on a hill just 200 feet above sea level, overlooking the busiest port in our nation. The medical center has not only survived, but thrived, despite its changes in name and ownership. This little hospital that could, can, and has made a difference in the health and healthcare of San Pedro. The remarks of Dr. Richard Hanchett at a dedication in 1961 are as true today as they were then.
When these doors are open, they will never be closed. In the wee hours, you will always see lights burning, and there will always be hands outstretched to help.
The mission of Providence Little Company of Mary Medical Center San Pedro continues.